Still feeling it. Get free on-road costs worth over $3,000 on Hilux 4x4 SR5 Auto. Search Toyota Value. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
It's time to wake up to sleep. Right now at 40 Winks, get any size mattress for the price of a single. That's a queen, king, or even a super king mattress for the price of a single. Hurry, it's for a limited time only. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Hipsters.
Jack, you're even smarter with your money now. So take out ABIA home insurance plus car insurance and you'll get 10% off both. It's time to switch to ABIA.
Prices are down across the store at Coles.
Stock up your fridge with Mount Franklin Water 500ml 20 packs, down to just $9.70. Save $2.80.
Good things are happening to prices at Coles.
Mitchell Hughes is expected to make his long-awaited return from injury on Friday when Newcastle hosts Parramatta. Today the Knights unveiled a special feature giving an insight into his recovery from a torn pec.
Just about to head down to Sydney. Your friend Zoe's going to drive me down. Obviously I can't drive, so a bit nervous for the surgery. I've never had surgery before. Everyone says that you don't remember much, so can't wait to get under the knife and get out of there.
Pearce has spent plenty of time helping coach Nathan Brown and admits he's learned plenty during his time on the sideline. The halfback should face the Eels after completing 2.5 weeks of full training.
The whole team will get a good lift out of it. We have been in a little bit of a flatter sort of period. We're coming off a couple of losses now, so that little lift will be good for the confidence of the whole group.
State of Origin and the Blues have landed in Brisbane as they look to break an 18-year hoodoo and claim the series 3-0. Coach Brad Fittler instructing them to finish the job. The Blues are also learning lessons from the past to ensure Queensland doesn't have any extra motivation, so there'll be no repeat of an infamous post-try celebration which came back to haunt the Blues for many years to come.
With the Blues on the doorstep of complete domination, it's hard not to reflect on the last time New South Wales achieved the Blue Wash. It was the year 2000 and Brad Fittler and Andrew Johns were part of the equation, but it's this try-scoring celebration, Brian Fletcher's hand grenade, which has been the enduring image of that time, and it motivated Queensland to string 8 series together.
They say it was my motivation, but I mean it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I've got a lot of gigs out of it.
So maybe you can say to, I don't know, James Maloney, he could do something, or you advise against it.
Look, I mean, I'm not going to tell James Maloney what to do, but I would advise strongly against making any motivation for Queensland.
I was just speaking to Fletch, and he's advising against any player doing a hand grenade or anything similar.
Yeah, we've advised them as well against doing any of that. They've used that for motivation for a long time, so against doing any of that. They've used that for motivation for a long time, so I suppose at the time it was funny, but I don't think ever since.
Did anyone ever actually seriously blame you?
Not to my face, no. Just my family members at Christmas time. My 3 daughters still actually bring it up. No one actually came out and said it, but I did hear that apparently they watched it when they first went into camp, the Queenslanders. David Shillington told me that.
How does it make you feel?
Pretty proud. I just like a tracksuit out of it.
Fittler has been the mastermind behind the Blues series win, and Fletcher loves his old teammates' unconventional ways.
If your coach would have told you to walk around barefoot on the ground to soak up the minerals, would you have done it?
Absolutely, I've done it. I used to do it up the bourbon.
Soak up the carpet.
Now, gotcha.
Soak up the carpet?
Take up the carpet. Well, yeah, there's a lot of vodka and stuff like that. You remember that? On the dance floor downstairs. I saw you dancing with Carlotta once. So Ricky Ponting came over.
Wish I was there that night.
So do I.
Danny Weidler, NBN News.
Queensland captain Billy Slater has spoken about the feud he's alleged to be having with Origin great Cameron Smith. 2 days out from his farewell game for the Maroons, Slater tried to hose down the speculation.
The focus should be on Billy Slater's final Origin fling. Instead, all the talk is about his apparent falling out with fellow Maroons legend Cam Smith.
Yeah, I've got no problems with Cam. Cam and I are fine. Cooper and I are fine. I'm not going to stand here and gossip about other people's relationships. So, yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with everyone.
When Smith called time on his representative career, the former Queensland captain offered insight and advice to new skipper Greg Inglis. But with Inglis now out and Slater taking over the captaincy, it seems the same wasn't on offer.
I've learned a lot over the years, playing under Cam, playing under Darren Lockyer. You know, they're great leaders of men, and I'll work it out myself.
At the Seagulls, Marty DePauw was fired up, discussing the constant speculation linking him to rival clubs.
How would you feel if your boss was to say that, or rumours are saying that you're not wanted, or people don't want you there, or you're being rumoured to go elsewhere, right? So how would you, it depends, how would you feel? Exactly. Well, for me, I utilise that on the weekend, so I use that motivation to prove that, you know, I'm here, and of course I'm here until 2020.
In some relief for the Seagulls, Dylan Walker passed a fitness test at training this morning and is on track to make his return from a knee injury against the Storm this weekend.
I could hear him yelling out stuff, so he was pretty confident and happy, so I'm guessing he got through his stuff all right.
Danica Mason, NBN News.
In just a moment. Australia's form slump continues, going down in the final of the T20 Tri-Series. And Sebastian Vettel extends his title lead after winning the British Grand Prix.
It's Kmart Furniture's mid-year clear, so entertaining style with over $450 off this living and dining room package. Or get this fabric sofa pair for only $9.99. These and loads more in store, only at Kmart Furniture.
My property portfolio is protected by Terry Shear. I wouldn't trust anyone else.
As a first-time investor, Terry Shear provides the security I need.
You've got to be with Terry Shear. It's a no-brainer.
Call Terry Shear or go online.
Anyone for a run under red? Register now for the Winery Run, Sunday, July 22nd at the Vintage Golf Resort and Spa and Big Badger Winery. 5 race distances and great food and wine expo at the finish. Enter now at wineryrun.com. Another quality H-Events race in the Hunter.
Throughout history, the back seat has been a battleground. From the Great Bubblegum Incident to the You're on My Side conflict between Buckethead and Stupid Face. But the backseat battle is over. Presenting the new Hyundai Santa Fe with new levels of space, comfort, and the latest safety technology. New Santa Fe. Peace at last.
I'm not falling. Hey, you got us here. Hello, Amy. We're a little bit stuck. Whereabouts? We're in the middle of whoop whoop. Oh, we're right up on.
OMG, Dad, up creek.
No.
Did Daddy say?
Me? I'm talking.
Amy's roadside assist option is Australia-wide with unlimited call-outs 24/7. That's not very insurance-y.
Bob Dylan and his band, August 22 at Newcastle Entertainment Centre. An unforgettable evening with Bob Dylan. Tickets on sale now from Ticketek. Don't miss Bob Dylan.
Kaboom! Bet on Origin Game 3 with Sportsbet, and if your team leads by 8 points, we'll pay you out straight away. Paid up, you win with Sportsbet.
Gas are welcoming new customers with $80 in LPG account credits. Whether it's cooking, hot water, or heating, Algas has got you covered. Sign up online, algas.com.au.
You don't need to throw that one back, Mrs. Thompson.
There's a glass and a half in everyone.
Terry Shear, Australia's leading landlord insurance specialist, can protect your property and rental income from just $1 a day. As a first-time investor, Terry Shear provides the security I need. Call Terry Shear or go online.
The Australian cricket team continues to struggle, this time going down to Pakistan in the final of the T20 tournament in Zimbabwe. The Aussies posted 183 from their 20 overs, Darcy Short top scoring with 76. But Pakistan chased the target down with 4 balls to spare. Sebastian Vettel has won the incident-packed British Grand Prix at Silverstone After starting on pole, Lewis Hamilton was spun on the opening lap and dropped back to 17th. It was then an all-out attack from the Englishman, who also took advantage of two safety cars sparked by heavy crashes. Hamilton's charge got him back to second, but he couldn't catch Vettel, who now leads the championship by 8 points. Daniel Ricciardo finished 5th. The Newcastle Jets have won the Super Champions Cup in China thanks to a penalty shootout win over Changchun Yatai. The locals took the lead in just the 3rd minute before James Virgili teed up off-season recruit Matthew Rydenton for the equaliser. Locked at 1-1 at full-time, the game went to a shootout. Keeper Glenn Moss had no trouble saving a shot from former Sydney midfielder Adrian Mirzaeski, who signed with the Chinese club over the weekend. Jason Hoffman, Johnny Katrumbas and Ben Kandarovski all converted their spot kicks, while Moss saved 2 more attempts to hand the title to Newcastle. He was recently crowned European champion for the 2nd year running. Now, Hunter-bred paddler Michael Booth is celebrating another huge achievement. The stand-up rider won the distance race at the World Tour event in London overnight and claimed the overall title.
He won the Pro City title on the Thames on Saturday and also made a sprint final for the first time. Overnight, Michael Booth made the 11-kilometre event his own. The Australian and Hawaii's Connor Baxter made an early break, but it wasn't long before Booth tried to go solo.
Boothie tried to make a breakaway from Baxter, did not work out.
By the time he entered his 4th and final lap, he'd established a 40-metre gap to his nearest rival and was able to cruise across the line.
Your 2018 London Sump Open distance winner of the 11K race. Hands up high, poor Boothie.
It was flat and hot out there, and there was a little bit of bump like early on, and I sort of took that opportunity and kind of locked right on me, and I sort of played the race into his hands, but in a way I had to work on my strengths and just really focus on paddling.
Still overseas, and another dramatic appearance for Lake Macquarie's Tom Edwards in the World Supersport 300 Series. He was one of 15 riders who were penalised for heading onto the track for practice before the session had formally started. Forced to start from the 10th row, he soon made progress until succumbing to a familiar scenario.
That's the 71 of Tom Edwards that's down. We've seen Edwards, unfortunately for the Australian, we've seen him crash far too often.
Having crashed out of all 4 previous rounds, this time Edwards was able to re-enter the race, finishing in 26th.